England has had this movie for 2 weeks already. 2 weeks! You're watching Beyond the Trailers review of Skyfall.
Just look at you, chasing spies. England, MI6. She sent you after me knowing you're not ready, knowing you would likely die. Mommy was very bad.
J.K. Rowling certainly continued the grand tradition of celebrated British literature, but by insisting that Hollywood only cast British actors in their film adaptations of her novels, she inadvertently put a spotlight back on British cinema. And now that the Harry Potter films are over, that patriotic fervor has been transferred to another British film hero, James Bond. Now sure, Bond is celebrating his 50th anniversary, but that's due to a different red, white, and blue. See, the Bond films were, and still are, produced by the Broccoli family, who is American. The directors of the films have hailed from across the globe, and Hollywood stars have played many a Bond girl and villain to ensure the interest of American audiences. But in light of Harry Potter's success and having to circle the wagons after Quantum of Solace disappointed audiences, Skyfall is perhaps the most British Bond flick yet. Noted British theater director and Oscar winner Sam Mendes takes the helm, and famous British actress Judi Dench is joined by fellow British thespians Ralph Fiennes, Ben Whishaw, Naomi Harris, and Albert Finney. Plus, instead of his usual globe-trotting, this time the action mostly unfolds at home, which is itself under attack. And all this patriotism has paid off, literally. Skyfall had the biggest UK box office debut for a Bond film ever, taking in $32.4 million. They went on to break the UK 7-day record by pulling in $60 million. That's right, it beat out the final Harry Potter film. And this is far from the final James Bond film. Craig, who debuted as Bond in 2006 in the hugely successful Casino Royale, is signed on through Bond 25, which is 2 more films after Skyfall. So can Craig's stint as Bond course correct after Quantum of Solace, filling in the void left by Harry Potter, and even, to some degree, Christopher Nolan's very British Batman? Let's go find out. People are saying this is the best Bond movie ever. Is it?
I can't concur with that statement. I would say this is possibly the best Bond of the Daniel Craig series.
Oh, good.
This is not in my opinion the best one ever, but it's a great film.
I was skeptic at first, but today I'm a believer.
It dashed my expectations of it, which were already pretty high because of Sam Mendes.
Really?
I need a pillow.
Yeah?
Yes, I fell asleep.
Oh no, why?
I don't know, just the action wasn't too much talking.
I like the fact that it's really fast in the beginning, then it slows down a little bit, you understand the story, and then in the end there's a big bang, of course, classic with Bond.
Whoever filmed the movie and the director and the art, it was just great to look at. It was just like watching like a painting or watching, I don't know, it was just really good to look at.
Is he kind of Christopher Nolan-esque in his action movie directing?
You know, I wouldn't say so. I think Christopher Nolan is very cerebral in his action. I'd say that Sam Mendes is cerebral within his dialogue and storytelling. The action itself was like Jason Bourne, but better.
A lot of the second unit stuff will be the action stuff that's been shot for the movie, and that wasn't done by Sam Mendes. But overall, it's good. I don't think it's as good as Casino Royale, but that's my personal opinion.
Okay, what's the best Bond still in your opinion?
Hard for me to say, probably was something with Roger Moore.
Ooh, I like it.
I think Daniel Craig did a phenomenal job. He did a remarkable job. I may go on a limb, I might be the least popular by saying this, but I think he is the best Bond ever.
Well, you know, I'm 57, so I'm still a Sean Connery guy, but this film sets the pace for more Sean Connery flavored films.
Daniel Craig's the best Bond.
Really?
Yeah. He brings more realism to it. He looks like a regular guy. He doesn't look as smooth as Pierce Brosnan, although I do like him.
It's not like he's just so handsome and nothing happens to him and he uses pen gadgets. He really gets into the role and you believe everything he's doing.
If you like Sean Connery, what do you think of this more human Bond? This Bond who can fail and feels pain?
Well, he'll grow out of it, I hope.
They made a lot of changes here. New Q.
Right.
A whole new villain. They're going back to the flashy villain. What was working for you in the film?
I thought Javier Bardem was interesting as a villain. He was a little psychotic, but he could have been a lot more psychotic, because I've seen more psychotic, but he had a good role. He was a good villain.
He was creepy. He was creepy. The whole homoerotic scene in the movie where he unbuttons the shirt and
I hear
fingers
Bond plays
his...
along, right?
Yeah, which is great.
How much of the movie do you think you saw?
The explosions, that's what woke me up.
That woke you up? Okay.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
I'm sorry.
Well,
but,
that's okay. That's all right.
I'll come back and watch it again.
And if I've seen the trailer, have I seen all the cool parts in the movie?
Nope, absolutely not. They saved the best.
Really?
They
Okay.
saved the best.
They had a couple of little surprises in the movie for old Bond fans, but
Yeah?
I can't tell you. I don't
Oh,
want
that's
to tell you. but-
exciting.
This film was it's like a transition film. They're letting the audience know there's more coming, and this is what it's going to be like.
Is there like an open ending?
Yes.
Oh. So what do you give the film on a 1 to 10?
Oh, I give it an 11.
10 being the highest, I give it an 11.
Definitely 11.
8.4.
I'd give it a 8.
A 5.
I give it a 9.
Like a 9.
So it sounds like audiences are definitely stirred, but not quite shaken by this latest Bond film, overall giving Skyfall an 8.5. I'm Grace Randolph reporting from AMC Empire 25, and I hope we'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.